Hello, Bootsy Greenwood here, and I am breaking down transurfing a chapter at a time. Today we're talking about frailing. Frailing. So you've taken this word, this idea that every soul has its own shape, and we've added an ing to it. So now it's a thing that we can do. It's not just a thing that we have, or a describer word. So we're getting into this interesting idea that our inner intention and maybe our frail is sort of linked, right? So the thing that we want is our goal, and it fits our shape of our soul perfectly. Like, this is yours, it doesn't belong to anybody else. Once we identify that, once we understand who we are, then we're not trying to change ourselves anymore. We are, of course, developing and we are shedding layers of social conditioning and what the world has thrust upon us. But the perfect individual that we are, we're cultivating and we're allowing that to shine through more and more and more. And we're starting to discover and just enjoy that as we head toward our goal. So we're on our way to our goal, and we want to get there as quickly as we can. We know that we're going to use energy to get there, and we want to use energy through intention and outer intention by unifying the heart and the mind, which is going to bring our goal to us, right? Well, on our way there, there's some interesting things to note. And this is a great chapter because what Vadim is saying in this chapter is that, okay, cool, we've got these ideas and we've got these tools in our box now. But there's going to be even much more, there's even easier ways to accomplish our goal than what we think, right? We think even still with this idea in mind that we're going to have to fight and rub elbows. But in reality, it's much easier for us to find our goal if we realize that if we give other people what their inner intention desires, what their goals are, what they want, then we're far more likely to reach and get our goals, right? Give to get. Let go of give me and give. Like, okay, so think about this. And he even goes into several examples in the book, which are awesome. But think about this. If I sit down with you and I am only thinking about what's important to me, we're having a conversation, how do you feel? Like, you're just like, you're just trying to get something from me, right? You're just trying to get energy or an answer or some sort of value from me or whatever. Well, if instead I sit down and I say, hey, how are you? And I ask, like, sincerely, how are you? Like, tell me what's up. Is everything going okay with you? Like, and then you listen, right? And you don't try to steer and manipulate the conversation. You give that person, if that's what they want, if they want to talk, then you're giving them what they want. And once they feel satisfied with that, you'll get every bit of their ear. They'll feel so thankful and gracious toward you because you gave them what they want. And Vadim even says in the book that if you're like going to go sit down with your boss or something, he's cranky. He wants a certain thing and he wants a certain thing done. So if you offer him a way to have the thing done that he wants, the method might not really matter that much. If you're smart, then you can probably find a really, really clever solution that is a win-win. And he also says, to go further, that when you're around people and you even just visualize what they want, if you see them, like if your boss is a big golfer or something, and you're like, go into his office and you sit down, and as soon as you sit down, you permeate his office and that energy, and you visualize in your mind's eye him, hitting a hole in one with his buddies like on a Saturday and smoking a big cigar or whatever, then he's going to be more inclined to want to help you. He is going to be like very much more interested in what you have to say, and he's going to give a lot more than if you went in there and tried to outsmart him or sell him something or be sneaky or manipulative or con him, right? What is his inner intention? If you find somebody's inner intention and give them that before you ask anything of them, often your intention will be realized automatically. One of the best ways to find a friend and this might seem a little bit paradoxical based on what we just talked about, but people do want to help you, and often one great way to initiate something is to say, hey, I would really love your help. Could you help me with this? I don't know if you've ever been on the receiving end of that when somebody sincerely comes to you in a very vulnerable position and says, and it doesn't have to be that vulnerable, but they come from that's vulnerable to say that you need help, because most of us are like, oh, I don't need anything. Don't know, I'm fine. But to come to somebody and say, hey, listen, I need some help. I need help from you. Can you please help me? Dude, immediately you will watch them be like, yes, like somebody values what I can do. They think that I'm worthwhile. Everybody is just trying to prove to themselves that they have self-worth. Okay? That's what we're all doing. Every single one of us. We want to know that we're not useless. Every single one of us wants to know that we have a function, we have a place, and that people need us. Because otherwise, we just feel empty and alone, and we just drift, right? Charm is basically love between heart and mind. So the more we're unified and in unison between our heart and our mind, the more we're going to exude charm, right? And the more people are going to want to be drawn to us just unconsciously. They'll be drawn to us. Excess potential is burned through action. So let's not forget not to sit at home all day and visualize. That's just going to create more excess potential if we're not putting things into practice. Make the calls, do the things you know you need to do. Write the thing down. Read the book. Whatever. Build the fortress. I don't know. Fortress. Who builds a fortress anymore? Anybody? But anyway, it's out there for you. The shape of your soul. Everyone has their shape of their soul. If you give them what they want, then you will get what you want automatically. Give to get. Remember, frailing is really just connecting with another human being and giving them what they want before they can give you what you want, and they will. So ask for help. Help me. Go to gumroad.com/Bootsy Greenwood, patreon.com/Bootsy Greenwood, and follow me on the social medias @Bootsy Greenwood. Thanks so much, and we'll see y'all next time.